Ipul, Soleno, Salatka! Miong, Tetrak, Blush!
Oh, well, fancy that. I reckon...
Yes, you come seeking the traitor, the bringer of disease. You are a fierce beacon of life amidst his undead. The walking corpses are a new addition, though the good people of the Hold have been silent for some time. The false Hellmites, they forced the good away, but now even they are not enough for Dester, and he creates a hasty army of dead. I am not here for your questions. I give this insight of my own accord. If that is inadequate, walk away. Dester fortifies here because his role is nearly played out. He is abandoned. He has no bridges left to burn. The dead are plentiful, so he surrounds himself with corpses. It won't be enough. His death is ordained and his life is forfeit. I am not here to aid. I am not here at all. I speak so you know that none of this can be escaped. Dester has served his purpose and now tries to defy his fate. Neverwinter will learn to accept such things, even as you are allowed to take him. Remember well this lesson.
It was so strange, you know?
Obidam, Nabora, Sisma! Gorak,
Vumoki.
Gorak,
Vumoki.
Obidai, Vidua Malkat. Ipul, Soleno, Samatka. Obidai, Vidua Malkat. Obidai, Vidua Malkat. Obidai, Vidua Malkat. Miong, Tetrak, Blush. Nabora, Sisma.
Hold up there.
is no time. You must... Maybe Fenthic's actions will be overlooked. Maybe he will be forgiven before the city looks for... The city god...
Taste of my wrath! Ugh. Obidao, Nabora, Sisma!
Gorak.
Obidao, Nabora, Sisma!
Gorak.
Obidae, Vitua, Valkat! Obidae, Vitua, Valkat! Obidae, Vitua, Valkat! Ipul, Soleno, Samatka!
Here I am, the fool. My stay here with the dead has taught me more in a few hours than I deserve. He's a traitor, Dester. I helped him, and then followed, hoping his deception was a mistake. I thought he would... He will return, won't he?
Here comes Halfling Death!
Perish! Perish as you should!
Taste of my wrath!
Too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
My honor. Take your bow, friend. You have your traitor. What now, I wonder?
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry. My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
No can do.
pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Oh, I can pick that open easy. Oh, I can pick that open easy. Ah, it's done.
You delay in returning me to Nashor and the precious Lady Erebeth. Hurry with your looting and let this farce come to an end.
Dester's punishment was brutal, but his death brought little satisfaction. The horrors of the Wailing Death could not be undone with his execution. Those that had suffered now turned on each other. They looked for someone to blame, and found it in Dester's closest friend, Fenthic. The letter of the law found him negligent, and he was hanged as a sacrifice to appease the bloodthirsty mob. If any thought the sentence unjust, they remained silent. Duty required all to act as one. It was not the time for divided loyalties. The cult behind Dester's treachery still had to be found. The hunt led to the coastal town of Port Last. From here, the heroes of Neverwinter would continue the search for those behind the Wailing Death, and vengeance would be taken.
Please listen. I have some very important information for you. Please listen. I have some very important information for you. It is good to see you here in Port Last, my friend. If we are to have any luck in tracking down this strange cult behind the plague, it will be with your aid, I am sure. I do not know how much you have been told about Lord Nash's orders. I shall help you understand whatever I can, certainly. You know, of course, that Dester and Fenthic were associated with some manner of religious cult that was behind the Wailing Death in the city. We know so little about this cult, and it would be foolish in the extreme to suppose that simply because their activities in Neverwinter have been stopped, that they have been defeated. Lord Nasher commands that we track down the headquarters of this cult and discover their plans and stop them before another atrocity is committed. Erin Gend, Lord Nasher's spy master, is here in Port Last to help us do this, and has brought reports of many strange activities throughout the Northern Lands. It is possible that agents of the cult may be behind some of these activities. If so, we may be able to find them and discover where their base is located. Your aid in this will prove invaluable. My strain should not surprise you. My only love lies dead, and while it was my lawful lord who executed him, his true murderers remain beyond my reach. I wish, with such fervor that it frightens me, to see those allies of Dester pay, to see Tyr visit them with terrible justice. I am a paladin of Tyr, sworn to uphold good and justice, yet somehow I cannot condemn Fenthic in my heart. He meant only to do what he saw was his duty, I am sure of it. I thank you. That is kind of you to say. My own loss seems insignificant, however, compared to Fenthic's disgrace. But I should not be distracting you from your task. My own problems are unimportant and of no interest to you, I am sure. Please, forgive me. It is just that Fenthic's fate could have been mine, or yours, or anyone's. How do you know that the path you walk is the correct one? I have never questioned my faith or my duty before, but neither did Fenthic. I feel doubt, and I am ashamed to admit it. Perhaps I am merely wallowing in my sorrow. Perhaps I know my path better than I think I do, but I am no longer sure. Is it wrong for me to think such thoughts? Yet I have no answers, only more questions. Thank you for allowing me to unburden my heart, but perhaps it is best if I put these thoughts out of my head for now. The safety of Neverwinter relies on your mission, and my duty regarding that is more than clear. Let us speak of that instead. Of course, ask what you will of me. I am here to see that Lord Nash's commands are carried out, while Erin continues to use his network of spies to gain more information beyond Neverwinter's walls. Admittedly, my own role seems sparse. Part of me thinks that my Lord Nasher simply wishes someone he trusts in this role, while another believes he does not wish to be reminded of Fenthic or my pain. Regardless, we will do all that we can to help you. Do not think your efforts go unrecognized. Erin has several ideas on places where the cult may be hidden. Currently, he is working on finding a way into the city of Luskan. Its gates have been sealed since the plague in Neverwinter began. I suggest you talk to Erin about where these places might be. Search for any clues about the rise of ancient cults or odd activities. Once a way into Luskan is found, you can search there as well. If we are fortunate, you will perhaps encounter some part of the cult and gain information as to who they are and where they are based. Any information you discover should be brought to Erin and myself. Once we know more about the cult, Lord Nasher can decide what to do next. The search does continue within the city. Indeed, Lord Nasher is having Neverwinter scoured thoroughly for more traces of the cult. It is his feeling, however, that the true force of the cult lies outside of Neverwinter, and that it is your efforts here that will prove the most valuable. Dester appears to have been their link in Neverwinter, as you discovered. But of the cult itself, we have been able to ascertain little. Erin is positive that its true heart lies outside of Neverwinter, and that it has yet to show us the extent of its strength. The task ahead of us will no doubt be most dangerous, but that makes it all the more necessary that we do not remain ignorant of what this cult is and what it intends. Certainly. I would suggest you speak to Erin.
Well now, if it isn't you! Glad I am to see you. Isn't the country wonderful this time of year? So much better than the city with all that, burning and dying. You know.